Hello and welcome back to episode number 71 of our Oxygen Not Included All Achievement Run. In our last episode, we kind of prepped to try and get that Exosuit achievement, but from what I've kind of been thinking about, it seems the better option for this is going to be to have an area designated for all of the Exosuits instead of having them come in and out of their bedroom. I think that will work better because we can control each duplicate more instead of putting them in and out and having a little bit of issues going here and there. So what we're going to do first today is we're going to queue up some deconstruction. It gives the idle dupes something better to do with their time. We're going to get rid of all of this extra wiring, since we don't need it anymore. And then on top of that, we're going to make a whole bunch of these in a row. And let's count these out. So that's 20, 21, right? We need to go one extra, right? That's going to allow us to take what we have here and just queue up stuff on this other side of the exosuits, and I think that is a better use of trying to fulfill the requirements for that achievement, right? And if you're not sure as to which one I'm talking about, just give me a moment and I will show you. We're gonna just kind of go all the way over for these, and then let's go, we'll split these off like so. We need to fix that because we don't need that extra amount on there, and then down one. Okay. So we can let them work on that. The achievement that we are trying to get is all the way down here. It is suit sustainability, I think. No, job suitability. That's what it is. Every duplicate for 10 cycles in a row needs to complete something, an errand of some kind, in an exosuit. So I think putting them here and then creating a SPOM of some kind would to send oxygen to each one of these is probably our best route. That way we don't run out of oxygen and we aren't using our regular oxygen supply for that. So we're going to create another kind of the single, right? The single one that we have used before. So we need to make that down one more. Let's fix that. Go give it a little extra room. And then this will just allow the regular oxygen to keep flowing in the base, and it'll also allow us to have a dedicated area specifically to just sending oxygen into the exosuits. And if this is temporary, that's fine. If it's not, then we can send the oxygen to the other location, right? So then we want, for oxygen, we are going to need an electrolyzer, which is going to go right there. We can't build that until we have ladders over there. Alright, so we can change the priority, change this all to a 9, and then we are going to need, let's see, what kind of plumbing do we have? So we had a sieve right here, but we don't anymore. We're sending water in this direction, up, down, and around. Okay. So what we can do, damage overheated. Oh, okay, that's fine. We can leave that alone for now. I'm not gonna mess with that. We want to have, let's see, does it have any liquid coming down this pipe? There's nothing in the pipe here, but there is some in here. Okay, so why don't we do this? Let's look at the temperature. It is a little warm in this region. How do we want to handle this? We just need some nice cool water. We don't want it, or not warm water, but we want some decent stuff here. So this is in its own little loop with the water going up and over. Okay, so how this is gonna work, we're just gonna put a pipe over here, and then we're going to cut this. Yeah. Cut it on both sides. Then they don't have to worry about it, right? So then we go over and directly into here. Yeah, I think that that's how that's gonna work, right? And then for automation, we need an Atmos sensor, which is gonna go here. Once this is removed, we can take care of that in this fashion. Radiation. Who's getting radiation? Where are you getting? Oh, it's because there's so much from here. Oh, we forgot to put wires. Who's scalding? Oh my gosh. No, don't do that. Dom, what have I told you about going into scalding locations? Not good. So what we'll do is, I didn't realize that this is going to get so hot that it would completely start. Oh, it's gold amalgam and not regular gold. That's why I had it confused. Okay, so it's 125 degrees overheat temperature instead of like with regular gold where it's 175, I think, right? Oh man, all of this ice got pumped directly into, or not pumped, all the ice got melted. We had 20 tons of ice and it melted in here. Whoopsie. That is totally fine though. We're filling all of this up, and that's gonna work just the way we want it to. What else are we doing here? We're making, yes, up here we're making a SPOM. We need more automation. We want an Atmos sensor here. We want some wires over, down, over, and across. We need some airflow tiles just to kind of tie that off. And they're finally adding all of that. Good. And then for ventilation, we need to fix this. So this pipe is gonna go. Yeah. That's exactly what we want. Okay. So we want oxygen is gonna be on the bottom. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at this is fun. I probably could just go straight across, but I don't know, that was more fun. Okay, and then the other one, let's see, we're gonna send them in their, put them in their own little kind of, what do you want to call it? On their own little network of power. Ooh, what do we got here? A plug sluglet or coal. Coal it is. All right. So let's have them deliver these suits. I really wish you could copy and paste. Do the copy pasta. You know, the copy pasta would be nice. Okay, alright. Deliver the suits. And we can't send them in their suits until they actually... what am I thinking of here? Max stress. Who's got stress? Bonnie popped eardrum. Somebody went inside that room. Unlock blueprints. Let's do it. What do we get? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't even know what happened there. Well, you know what we could do? Let's go to the supply closet and let's look at what we got that's new. Does it tell us? Let's see. No. Oh, we've got 2 of these though. We can recycle one of them. There we go. Some thread. Ooh. There we go. We're just gonna do this really fast because I haven't looked at this since the last time we did it on the actual episode. So we're gonna get some free thread here. Maybe we'll have enough for something cool. You know, maybe I'll have everybody vote. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll put a vote. Look at some cool things. Oh, we had the polka dot one. Okay, well, when we recycle it, we get a whole bunch. Wallpapers, look at them, there's so many. Do we have any extras? Artwork? And overjoyed responses. Okay, that's what I will do off the episodes. I will come in here and I will figure out which one we want to do. Alright, enough of that. No more boring everybody to death with those. Alright, so we have that. We need a electrolyzer right there. We want a door right here. And then a door right here. And a door right here. This is looking great. This is looking really great. Okay, and then for power, these are nice because they do not require a ton of power. Let's save some of that by doing it all on to this row, and then we will need a battery, right? That might be helpful. We'll do one manual generator. We will do a smart battery because of the other section will be a hydrogen generator. So we will need to get rid of all of these. There we go. And then we are going to leave this one off because it needs to send hydrogen in it, right? This one, on the other hand, can be sent anywhere we want it to. So let's actually make this a little bit longer, and then we are also going to send the hydrogen into a reservoir first. Yeah, that's pretty tight, but that'll be fine. Alright, so, and then we have plenty of other things that we can do, have them do, like pick up all of this stuff on the ground. We can get rid of these extra offshoots. Yeah. There we go. Can't reach those, so it wouldn't be worth it. So many Pakus. Let's check on our stuff here. What do we got? We've got sterile atmosphere and still deep freeze. Let's look at the hydrogen in here. It hasn't changed. It hasn't gone lower than 3,000. Right? That's what we had it when we completed it. So this is our nice little system here. Let's look at the power. See, all this hasn't gotten super hot, which is good. I think this loop has been keeping everything nice and cold, right? And then the other one we want to continue to look at is this one over here, right? Look at all of that cooled off, and it's encased in water, so nothing is going to happen here. How cold is that water? 25 degrees? Okay. That's not bad. And where is this coming from? Ah, right there. Alright, and then we want this to go over here. And we're going to change the priority to a 9 because, yeah, that would be helpful. Lots of radiation. But we're cooling down stuff over here, so in fact, let's look at the temperature. So a lot of this is pretty warm, but it's gotten substantially colder with the oxygen sitting here constantly. It gets colder than it was previously. Overpressure. Okay, we can't touch this one yet. I mean, technically we could just leave the square, but I'm not going to do that yet. No checkpoint, no power. We missed one. Whoops. Okay, and then let's get some more of that copper and iron back. Let's go up and over. No, don't get rid of those until we've made the new ones. And then let's leave the sweeping up over here. How long do we got for this? 3.3 cycles. Next dormancy, 41 cycles. Okay, so we have a lot of time. There we go. Doesn't have a power yet because we haven't set it all up, but at least we're almost there. Yeah, put it right next to it, that's fine. And then ventilation, we're gonna need this to go up. And then for the hydrogen to go here. Lastly, the wire. Oh. You know what we probably forgot? Oh, we did forget. We're gonna fix that. We're going to fix it right now. We don't need a giant transformer, but having the transformer is pretty crucial. And then automation, so we don't use too much. There we go. Perfect. We aren't using any of the automation here. No, not the conveyor rail. We want the thermosensor. Get rid of that. Perfect. Alright, now let's change this all to a 9 because I'm tired of looking at it not being done. We want to try and get this Atmosuit stuff taken care of. Let's see, what is this going to? Nothing. Alright, pick that up. If you haven't noticed, I'm cleaning up a lot of the spaghetti. I know that this is probably triggering people, and I'm sorry we haven't fixed it, but we do have some priorities first, right? We have rad bolts. Data analysis research says it's complete. 9 out of 30? Oh no, that is this one. Okay. So they think they're done. Oh. That's fine. I hope this doesn't mess with anything. Worst case scenario, I add a checkpoint and we will be fine. There we go, they're almost done now. I hope everybody is doing well. Had a nice weekend. Hope everything is going as planned. Mine was pretty eventful. All over the place. And actually, I moved into an office instead of where my living room was, so we changed stuff up around my house. It's been kind of nice. I think what we're gonna do here is also put more Atmosuit checkpoint. One more Atmosuit checkpoint here, and the docks here. I want to do that simply because this, like having them do stuff down here without an Atmosuit is just not a good idea. Okay, and then what about that? Okay, we did change some of this around. Okay, alright. Everything looks great. Let's go back up to this. Last thing we have is the hydrogen generator. Which did we forgot to pump? No, we did not. Okay, so right now we're just gonna do changes to above 0, and it's just gonna pump. We need to change that. I see chlorine in here, which is not good. We don't want chlorine inside of the Atmosuits. That would be terrible. Let's go with ventilation and just add a temporary gas filter until everything is out of there. And then we'll go like so. And change it to a 9, and then we want to add power. Done. All of it should be a 9. There we go. Alright, so again, right now our goal is to try and get that achievement. I have been kind of lax on trying to just specifically go for those, and I want to avoid that. I want to try and push to get that stuff taken care of efficiently and effectively, and I think this will be the right way to do that. Alright, let's look at the ventilation. Okay, see, yeah, I caught it just in time. There was even carbon dioxide in there? It must be from the duplicants going in and out. Okay, so we have some idleness, and that's fine. Where is all that going? Okay, it was going up here, and now the liquid vent can't really pump it anywhere. So these are going to get full, and then this is going to stay completely overfilled. So where do we just keep sending all the water? Decisions. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add a couple more, or just at least, yeah, 2 more. That should be sufficient. Okay. So this is turning on. We may have to send a duplicant in and out once there's enough hydrogen in here. So that way all the oxygen trapped in this square can go out. Right, so if you look at the square, there's a whole bunch of oxygen in here, and it's not down there. So let's take Nisbet and move you here. Who's trapped? Oh, you're fine. There, now nobody's trapped. Okay. So now, if we look at the gases again, okay, so they're slowly getting pumped around. We have carbon dioxide in here again. That's not good. No checkpoint and no oxygen. Okay, we'll fix that momentarily. There we go. Alright, so Did we turn off anything on the food? We kind of did. Let's see, we have 55,000 regular mushroom. We should have them do fried mushroom instead. It just makes sense. Okay, let's see here. I think we're almost there. Meep, move here. Let's just do it for a minute. Let's see if we can get more hydrogen in and out. That'll swap it around, hopefully. That's generally how I take care of it in most cases. But what I'm going to do temporarily is send it out in here. Oh, did I do that wrong? I did do that wrong. I meant to stop it here. And let's turn this to an 8. This is just going to send out the oxygen that's sitting in this square, and then once that's done, we can fix it and send it in the other direction. And then we'll change it to above. There we go. It is sending some hydrogen, but a little bit's not going to bother anything. We just want to get rid of the oxygen that's sitting at the bottom here. It's almost there. Otherwise, if we send it into the hydrogen generator, then what happens? It breaks it, and then you have to fix it. So we don't want to deal with that. Oh, well, looks like that's going to happen anyway. Oh well. We did majority of it get, taken care of. And then all that hydrogen's going to go float to the top and then stop up here. Totally fine. Oh, disabled by automation grid. What did we... Oh, we need it to be 30. There we go. Wrong element damage. That's fine. That'll get fixed. And then we'll do, say, 420. And then... There is an actual set for these. I don't remember what they are off the top of my head. Actually, I do remember. It's actually 740 and 450. And then it's going to be above, and the other one should be above as well. Yep. Perfect. So they're starting to fill up with oxygen. It's going to take them a little bit of time. Right? So maybe what I should do is this. Let's send the oxygen in there. That should help with the flow of both coming down and not just relying on this one until all of it gets filled up, right? Okay, so now that that's taken care of, let's move up the speed just a smidge. We were working on this. It has an output but no input, so how do we do that? By... Oh, that looks not so great, does it? So it goes up and over in here, then this goes over to this one. So the only way would be a bridge. And then up. And then cut that. Perfect. That'll give us another one. Just to help with the amount of water in here. But if we look at the temperature, everything in here has gone down quite a bit, almost to the freezing point, which is good, right? We want to have enough of this cooled down. I mean, look at that. It's so cold that it's not even like, not a big deal at all. Okay. Now, did we get Atmosuits over here? We did, but we need to deliver them. 1, 2, 3, 4. That way they can come in here and fix this. Let's look at the pipe is blocked. Ah, so we flipped around the wrong way. And that's fine for right now. Erupts in 80 seconds. We'll make sure this is not overpressured, but I want to change this to steel. That way it doesn't get too hot. Or it gets hot enough to the point where it damages the actual gas pump. It's pretty nice and toasty in here. Slicksters seem happy. We have a little bit of oil. And I think one of the ways that we are going to create petroleum is by utilizing this volcano. And we are going to make a lava blade where it drops. It's going to drop it into a tank of lava, but we need a ton of obsidian for it, right? Which I think we have a little bit. Actually, let's look at that right now. Obsidian. Okay, so we have 9.4 tons. So each block of insulated tile for obsidian is 400. So 400. Let's see, 9,400 divided by 400. What's that? It's about 23. Yeah, 23 tiles. So we might need a little bit more in order to encase this area with the volcano. Otherwise, the tiles will melt, right? Because it's like 1,800 degrees or something crazy. And that's, you know, degrees Celsius, right? Okay, a lot of these are getting oxygen now. This is good. This is what we wanted to see. All they are missing is a checkpoint, but I want them to fill that all up before we, before we even consider trying to get that achievement for 10 cycles in a row. Let's see, what's the next step? We're pumping up all of this. Let's look at the liquid. Where's it going? Okay, it's going up and into the sieve, and then boom, into this row. So if we did, how much space do we got here? 17 tiles, so it would give us, divide that by 16 by 2, that's 8. Okay, we could throw 8 across. Yep, I think that's what we're gonna do. That way it's not down here. We could throw all the water in those, actually. Gives them something to do, and it also doubles as, you know, consolidation, right? We want to keep consolidating all of the stuff together. Okay, so change this material type, change it to, no. The actual gas pump, material type, change that to steel, please. No way, is that really only 50? It is only 50. Okay, wow. I thought it would be way more than that. The more you know, the better, right? Okay. So we'll go like this. Over and up, over and up, over and up, over and up. Same thing. And again, we're doing this because we want to consolidate as much space as possible. And number one, this looks terrible. Just nod your head. Yes. Yes, Dom, that looks terrible. You should have fixed it a long time ago. I know, I know. Alright, we want more Oxford seeds because we don't need any extra duplicates right now. I think... Yeah... I think we might be able to get rid of the carbon skimmers now that we have all of these slicksters. But they chewed through all of that carbon dioxide. Like, it's gone. Okay, now that that is steel, we need to come back to here, deconstruct the gas bridge, and flip that around. Okay, we're going to come back up here, and we're going to make the same thing that we made down here, right? How much granite do we have? We have a little bit of granite. We're just going to start the process. Since we know what we're doing, we have this entire setup to follow that we already created, right? Slowly filling up all of these. Okay, you're idle? Okay, well then go get some Paku fillets. There's so much Paku up there. It's absurd. It's an absurd amount of Paku. Oh yeah. There's a screenshot if I ever saw one. How much Paku is too many Paku? That is so satisfying to watch. Alright. So if we look, we did end up with rotten barbecue. And it sent it out of the... This auto sweeper sends anything that's rotten out of there and in here. So that way we don't have that issue that we had in the last time. Again, I'm going to check the hydrogen. Hasn't changed, 3096. I'm so thrilled that that has worked the way we wanted it to. Yeah, let's get this insulated tile out of here. We don't need that. But what we do want, put some there. We don't need to mess with any of this over here. Not until we do something with like the water. Okay, all that is good to go. Let's take this water. Oh no, what is going on? Oh, well, why are you up there? I don't understand. Okay, we need to make the bridge for the gas pipe down here. Oh, did I do the wrong one? I did do the wrong one. Whoopsie. It's okay. Easy fix. See, all this water came out. We're pretty much where we wanted it to be. Let's send it over. Well, we didn't need insulated pipe, but whatever. Go down and up and up. And then cancel this one right there. Should be fine. Alright, so we are going to need a bunch of stuff here. So we're gonna start by creating a... Again, I'm just going to follow the same steps that we kind of did last time. We're gonna just create one of those, and we're just gonna get ready for when this is no longer active. I don't need a shine bug waking up our homies, so we're gonna stop that. It's a good amount of oxygen coming through. We're not gonna, like I said, we're not gonna put a checkpoint until all these are filled. That way we don't have to battle with it, right? They should be able to reach that without any issues. Who's got the sandstone? There we go. Alright, so now we should see the water keep flowing. Yep. Okay. Looks good. What do we have going on here? Alright. Get rid of the extras there. Oh. Let's cancel that. There we go. We were just sending this in a weird, awkward loop. Let's get rid of all these. We don't need that many. I know we had it set for the extra that was coming in, but we'll set that up with similar to this, where we have a bunch coming in, turning it into regular, nice, clean, efficient water. Let's get rid of all this extra pipe. We don't need it anymore, or any of this. We'll leave that here for when we do use it again. But I think, again, we're working towards efficiency and consolidation, and I think that we are well on our way, especially since we're seeing this, right? We're moving all the water out of this area. We're going to move all the water from here. Let's see, where does it need to go? It needs to go down and over, and like that. And then we will also bring that one in too. So they both provide water to the same location. And then we're gonna make a temporary pipe that goes down and over. So we'll go 1, 2. That's gonna send all that water directly into this area. This is really shaping up really nicely. I'm very excited to see how well everything is coming together. It's definitely gratifying. What do you guys think? Do you think everything's been going well? I mean, I really do think we're doing a great job, and everything is kind of flowing in the way that we want it to. Yeah, let's clean up this pipe here. Now that we have slicksters, we don't need a carbon skimmer. We don't need any of this right here. There we go. Let's look at the power. We don't need any of this anymore. Oh wait, we do need that. But we don't, well, we'll leave these deodorizers. This one's still running right now. There we go. Yeah, it's not getting them anywhere. Perfect. Okay. See, this is working out really well because the liquid is actually still going, even though it's getting to the point where this is turned off. It's just going through and turning it on and off every single time. Okay. Let's see, what is next? Let's look at the temperature of the areas. This is getting kind of toasty again, probably from all of the transformers going constantly, right? They drop a lot of heat after a long period of time. Let's see. We're still sending polluted water through this. Did the piping get done? Oh. That is all we needed to do. And now what we should do is cut that off, and then all this is going to be filling in the back of the line here on both of those. So we can just fix all of this piping, right? Look at all this extra piping. We need to clean it up. Okay, that's oil, so there we go. This looks so much better. Lots of spaghetti completely taken care of from all this. Perfect. Okay, and then on top of that, we want to get rid of the automation. Check the power lines. Yeah, that's okay. All right. That is looking nice. Appreciated, on bed rest, sparkly flattered. Their morale is must be really up there right now. Okay, so what's going on here? Okay, we can get rid of this piping here. Get rid of this piping here. Get rid of all that, including that vent. Right? What's going on with this water? Oh, we're just sending it over in that direction. Got it. Okay, and then what is coming on here? Okay, so this is the pipe that was from the brine. We're not sending out yet. Okay, we don't need to send any more in here. Should be fine. Let's let's create a bunch of this. Do we want some steel? Yeah. And then we'll do regular iron. Perfect. Can't use that anymore. That needs power. We'll send it through again, since we do have a bunch of carbon dioxide. Okay. We need to build a bridge now. Flip this, go over here. And how? It's overpressure idle. Okay, so we need this to be done like now. That's a whoopsie for sure. It's so hot over here. Better that than not hot enough, because we want them to stay happy. They're cramped. Let's see. Let's do shipping. We want 1, 2, 3. Right? Oh wait, if we don't have any overlap, then that won't be good. So we want 1 overlap here, and that's fine. That would be fine, and that would be fine. Right in between them. Okay, so that reaches. I want to go over 1 more. That way it looks even, otherwise it's going to bother me. we're pumping all that natural gas now, so it should get rid of that overpressure. So once this gets filled up, I will let it flow through to our natural gas geysers up there. We have so much water that we don't really need to. Like, look at all this water. And in here, this is getting overfilled too. How's the germs? Any germs in there? No, no, no. Making sure. This one has 9 germs. Alright, what is this switch going to? I forget. Oh no, we don't want to pump that out there. Alright, so it goes in this direction. Well, let's look at the automation here. Okay. So this is a NOT gate. Yeah, this is not set up correctly, so I will need to fix that in order to automate the flow of those. But that's not going to be done right now. We'll have to wait for a minute for that. Alright, how is the oxygen coming? Pretty good. They're not done yet, but we're getting really close to having all of them filled up. We probably could, let's see, go over and then cut it off here. There we go. Let's see. Do we even need to do that? No, we don't. Once they are all filled, we can we can just turn it to only allowing it from this mini SPOM, right? Because we won't need this running constantly. We just want them to fill up all of the exosuits to their full capacity. Alright, what is next? Once all of these are cleared out of the water, oh, we get a new thing. What do we got? Steel. Like, I can never pass that down, or pass that up. There we go. And they should be able to reach the rest, but we'll just do that instead. Alright. That's all looking nice and dandy. Let's take a look at the overpressured. What about the guy down here? Okay. How filled are we? Only 100 kilograms out of 1,000, so it's not a crazy amount. Let's get some of that power wire back. There we go, get some extra stuff back there. Right, temperature is up again a little bit, but it just keeps erupting. So in 7 cycles, everything will cool off again, and this has been set up perfectly since we made those changes a while back. I'm not worried about this ever again. You set it and forget it. That's what I like. The reason none of this has been falling down is it had liquids on top. So sometimes on airflow tiles, if a liquid is on top of it, you won't see the liquid, which I don't know if that's a visual bug or if it was intentional, but it kind of gets confusing. So if you see that, just make sure you take care of it, right? I'm wiping up all of the materials on the ground. Okay. So once all of these are completely filled with oxygen, we are going to put a checkpoint here and start doing a ton of tasks on this side of the exosuits. That way they have something done every single day for 10 cycles in a row. Because that's how we're going to allow us to get the food. Oh no. That's fine. They have deep freeze and they're on deep freeze status, and they have sterile atmosphere, so I couldn't really ask for any more. Okay, what is next? What are we doing next? We're checking on our gas. Okay, that's good. Let's change the priority of these to a 9. Atmosuits. Are they all being utilized? We have 1, 2. Yeah, I think that's what it is. How's the fertilizer? 6.9 tons. We're using it for the mushrooms right now, so we aren't like going super crazy with it. But we may end up creating a fertilizer farm. Okay, that goes over here. Okay, and then what we are going to do is we need to change this up a smidge. Because I don't want eggs being filtered. We're going to filter the eggs, go down and over, like so, and it's going to be eggs. And it's going to be larva eggs. That way they aren't just sitting there and creating them that unhappiness. Okay. Larva egg. Let's copy that. Copy that setting and move it over. Okay, and then I think we have a critter sensor, right? Green signal if below 6. So, and count the eggs. We want to add that all the way across, right? I think that's how it works. Perfect. Let me know what you think about this instead of the other way that we had this set up at the beginning of the episode. What do you think would work better? You know, I haven't looked up any guides for this one. I thought that, you know, it would be interesting to see if we could figure it out without having too much insight from other content creators. So like I said, let me know what you think. Do you think this is going to work better than having the Atmosuits at the end of their bedrooms here? Let me know what you thought. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd really like to hear it. Okay, we are removing all of the water in here. It is taking a little bit of time, but again, we're not doing too much work with that. Okay, we don't need all of this. So we're getting rid of all of the spaghetti, right? We're making it look nice and tidy. We're shoring up the base, making sure everything looks good. Putting all of our clean, fresh water inside the base so that it can be utilized for the different areas. We could move like the doctor's office and some of the other things here, but I think we're okay for now. What we got going on? Okay. It's not completely filled, but we have 75 cycles of natural gas, which is perfect. It's a good amount. Let's look at our temperature. It's a little toasty here, but I think we're doing okay. Let's see, what are we doing over here? It might be good to get some of this material at some point. I mean, it is close to the magma layer, but that's alright. Once they're in Atmosuits, it's really easy to just kind of go into the hotter biomes without much of a fuss. Alright, so let's check on, let me see here. Everything looks good on that front. These look good. We have a couple, we have 1 green, 2 green. How much of the 131 thimble reed fiber? Yeah, that's a lot. Actually, we could probably put that. No. Fiber. Oh, they're out of reach over here. That's okay. We have to keep an eye on this and we will fix that. Hypothermia. Oh, it is very chilly up there. They probably don't like that one bit. Do have quite a bit of disable that building. I don't want them using that much of the copper, refined copper. Anyways, it is about that time, everyone. We did get quite a bit situated for the next couple of episodes. Looking ahead, some of the things that we are going to do, we are going to come up here and tame this cool steam vent once it's dormant. I don't know how long we have until it's dormant, but we will be doing that in the near future since we were successful in this one over here without any issues. We may change this setup over here with the different what am I thinking of here? With all the piping, because the piping kind of bothers me. I mean, look at that. That is crazy, right? A little bit extra, in my opinion. So we might change that just to make it look nicer. And we are really getting tight on the space so that way we don't have to do too much up here. Anyways, folks, that's all for this episode. I hope you are doing well and enjoying the series. Please let me know your thoughts, comments, or suggestions in the comments below. I truly appreciate all of them, and I do read and try to respond to as many as I can. That's it. Have a wonderful rest of your day, folks. We'll see you in the next episode.